That's it. We're done. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Yep. What up, everybody? I am a little late to the game at the moment. I need to do a couple, if no cam tonight, actually, as we are trying to do this completely remote from a stream that is going live on my home desktop, and I am not at home. So this is going to be lots of fun. And Chris, welcome in. I can see chat and everything, and it's going to take me a sec to get things up and running and going because the internet is truly awful here in the hotel. So I have actually not set up the correct roster on the Arkansas side, but we will get this squared away shortly. Man, the internet is so bad I can only do like one thing at a time. Okay, let's see. Anyway, I can read chat, so I have it up on my phone. So welcome in. This is going to be a big game. I, of course, no matter where I was not going to miss this one. Of course, Arkansas coming off 2 losses here, a desperate team needing a win. Duke going into hostile territory. Also, chat, I assume you guys can hear me, which is actually true because I'm watching myself on the phone. So that I know this does work. I'm actually getting to watch this on like a real TV and not like, TV over internet. I did not catch whether the star guard for Arkansas was going to play tonight or not. I know he was doubtful coming in. I think it's number 3 actually. Or we seems to be in the game, but it is the standard 5 for us here. Blue Devils with Roach, Filipowski, Proctor, Mitchell, and McCain, and it's going to flip to go first, and actually he gets blocked down low. So not the best start we wanted as Arkansas come out with a 3 and misses that one. Mitchell on the ground, good rebound there. Question, friend, if it's okay, will you take donation from my channel? Actually, you are not technically allowed to take donations for the channel until you have until you become a YouTube partner, which is 1,000 subscribers, which we don't quite have yet, or there's a certain like hours watched metric, which we did have at the end of last season. However, I would never do that. So we don't need to. We don't actually need. We put this out there for free. Although I have thought about like doing like the fun emotes and stuff, and I think it might like force me to charge for that, but I would hope not to have to, because I would like to just put out the emotes and stuff for like spamming Blue Devils and Duke D's and Blue Flames and all that kind of stuff, if I can. So I think I would rather do it that way. But I appreciate it, Chris. Of course, much appreciated. 3-2 here in the early going as Tyrese hits from the outside, and that's an Arkansas turnover as we are looking for an opportunity here. And of course, this is like Nick, welcome. Of course, this is like the one, oh my God, the one like game program from Arkansas all year that does not have like an easy way to pull their roster. Of course, the game that I like desperately need to like I need to get it up and running. Oh my God. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. Let's clear this out. This is going to look a little awkward here for a second as I sort through this. Nope. All right. Hold on. The sizing is going to look all bizarre. Bear with me. What also did not help me was that my computer managed to crash right before we came on air. And that, of course, is not fun. That's 3, 2, 1. There we go. Where is my webcam? There is no webcam tonight. We are. I like tried. I'm actually like zooming into myself. If that like makes any sense. It's like being in the Matrix. Quite a bizarre experience. It's a dude actually called Laden Blocker. That's hilarious. Okay. 7. Wow. Arkansas has like populated every single possible number between 1 and 10, except for number 9. Apparently they don't like that. Jalen Graham. Tremont Mark. Oh my God. Where are we? Okay. Is Christian Reeves still hurt? I think so. I do. Timothy, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see, Draymond. All right, we're gonna go with this. If this doesn't end up being the full lineup for Arkansas, we'll adjust it. 5-4 here for the good guys, as we'll make some adjustments as we hit the TV timeout. I know Proctor's got 3, Mitchell's got 1 at the free throw line. He's got 2 at the free throw line. That gives us our 5. And this is L. Ellis driving in there. The nice kick out, and the 3 is actually good from Arkansas's Trevon Brazel. And yeah, the animated pics are really good. We talked about this one as being like the bonfire. The AI did really well with it. Jared McCain, speaking about doing really well with things, Jared McCain and hitting 3s as that one goes down. Oh, I suppose I should like shift around. Like Duke should technically be on the left here because we are the away team. We'll get that squared away too. Okay, that's going to be out in 16-11 to go here in the first. All right, Chad. So what are your predictions here? Like, are we predicting Duke? And if so, by how much? Right, is the prediction. Like, do we have a score prediction from chat? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, no webcam because I'm not actually home. I'm just I'm away on a business trip, and so I couldn't get the webcam piece to work. I got everything. I got just about everything except for the webcam to work. So apparently this is going to be an and 1 here for Brazil. That's going to be 5 plus possibly 6 points here. As Arkansas is now into double figures, 16:03 to go. But I can read chat, so that works. That works fine for us. Mitchell for 3. Ooh, the line driver's no good. Tough attempt at the rebound there by Filipowski, but not quite. And another 3. Oh boy, Brazil is hot. Ooh, no, Roach. Okay, 2v1. Come on, go, push it. There we go, transition. This is good. I was very concerned about Duke not, I'd seen on Twitter the other day, somebody had pointed out how vulnerable Arkansas was in transition and like how bad our transition offense has been. And actually the transition offense has been bad, both like it was bad last year. It's also kind of bad this year. We just don't really like to play fast. It was honestly, when we were playing Southern Indiana, if you recall that game, like that game was actually kind of tight for a little while. And then we like sped up the pace of play. And once we did, we actually were able to like pull out some separation. As Filipowski will pick up his first foul, and much to his chagrin there. With them at 4-3 and thinking they can beat Sneaky Thorn in someone's side, I must say 83-65 Duke. Wow. So Chris is going for like this isn't even going to be close score with the 83-65. That is that is a bold. I like it. That is like that is bold. Adequately bold. Let's put it that way. I'm a fan. Also, if the computer that I'm currently on, my work laptop, does not crash tonight, we will consider that a renowned success. I should probably. It just runs so slow there. Take my yeah. Timothy going with this 85-75 Duke. Okay, it's a bit closer. Bit closer there. There's your it's a 10-point game. You have my permission to not believe me when I tried to pick 3, the results are clear. Oh my gosh. You'll stay away from the betting there. Can I get a split box, please? There it is. There's the stats. 6 points for Brazil, 2 for Davis. That's it. All right. 2 for Davis. Perfect. And 1 personal foul for Chandler Lawson. And oh, it's actually 2 fouls. That's why Filipowski was so pissed. It's 2 fouls on Flip at the 15-minute mark. Okay, now we're like, that's not good. I knew about, okay, so that's a foul there. This is like the problem with Flip is like he gets 2 fouls and now like he's played 5 minutes. He hasn't scored yet. And he's going to be on the bench for the remainder of the half. Like that's it. Like he's done. What are y'all eating tonight? Actually, so we had dinner with work folks right before this. It was early enough that it ended before the game, or rather the game was like late enough that like it worked out, right? And I had a chicken parm, actually. It was delicious. Welcome in, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. If you're new, just joining us here, this is a bit of an odd stream as I am streaming this sort of remotely, if you will. So no cam tonight. Usually we go with the camera and you can get to see all the crazy antics, the jumping up and down. But there will probably be a lot of jumping up and down. You just won't be able to see it. That might be the way that it goes, actually. There'll probably be a lot of jumping up and down in frustration at some point. So look, the situation is as it is at the moment. I'm starving if you're eating your nachos supreme. Ryan Young's going to have to come in the game. We're going to probably have to see some Sean Stewart, although, I mean, we all love what we've seen from John Stewart so far this year. Caleb Foster in street clothes does not look like a good sign to me. I don't know what the deal with that is. Or I didn't realize there was this. Oh, no, actually, everybody's in the black. Never mind. That's not street clothes. That's just their warm-ups. They haven't taken their warm-ups off. Okay. So yeah, Ryan Young. I almost said Ryan Kelly there for a second. Here's Chandler. Chandler Lawson actually giving it back to Brazil. And now to L. Ellis. L. Ellis going to go for the 3. That's no good. It should hit the top of the backboard. That's going to be a turnover. Well, it's going to be technically out of bounds. Possession arrow to the Razorbacks arc. There we go. Yeah, so I think we're going to see plenty of Sean Stewart tonight, which I have no problem with. He's been incredibly efficient. His minutes have been excellent. He's got high energy. I think he actually deserves more minutes, although there just aren't that many minutes to go around. There's just too many guys. Beautiful jump stop in there by McCain. Oh, sorry, no, by Proctor rather, of course. And he's got 5. So right now, without Filipowski, it's going to have to be the Proctor show. Like, where does the offense come from, right? You're going to turn to Mark Mitchell. You're going to turn to Proctor. Great help defense there by Lawson. That's in and out. And the rebound down to McCain. Timothy's probably ordering Chick-fil-A tomorrow. But oh, well, I guess you've already eaten. It is late on the East Coast. Proctor for 3, kind of drifting left. That's way short. And we've got actually a turnover. No, we have a reach-in foul by Ryan Young. That'll be his first. Duke's 5th foul here in 5th foul in the first 6 minutes of play. We're averaging a foul a minute. That's lovely. Yeah. Oh, I see. Timothy, you ate some cheese toast as your night snack and a sandwich. You may be lucky since we can't see you. God forbid if you get mad, throw something across the room or jump up and down. Actually, I think if that happens, I'll start getting complaints from the neighbors here in the hotel room. I'd be surprised if they don't start complaining anyway. Uh, I don't, not many sports broadcasters in the next door room. As Khalif Battle hits from 3 for Arkansas, and that puts them up by a single point, 13-12 here as Arkansas takes the lead at the 13:30 mark. Duke's, of course, first true road game. That's a turnover by Mark Mitchell. Oh boy, he just lost the handle. Yeah, man. But hey, at least the TV in the hotel room is quite nice. It's quite large. It's probably like a 50-inch flat screen. It works out. Usually I have to watch my 24-inch monitor, 22-inch monitor. L's trying to go in with the left hand. No good. Rebound to Arkansas. No. Over the back foul on number 15. Yeah, going over the top on 15. All right, question is who is 15? 15, we are going to go with Kai Mitchell. Oh, they have a Mitchell as well. Our Mitchell's better than their Mitchell, though, I hope. 1. There we go. Live in an apartment, so I understand completely. I have to maintain myself watching Duke sports. Actually, my actual apartment is not bad. It's pretty soundproof, actually. I mean, I've never had complaints. I have actually never even had people complain like when the dog is barking, or when he was a puppy, he was barking like all the time. I never had issues there anyway. So it's pretty soundproof, which is nice. I'm aging. If we go on a long run, you get excited and try to hold in the screams. Oh, jeez. Ryan Young is at the free throw line, makes the first out of 2 here. As Jalen Graham comes in the game for Arkansas, number 11. It's kind of funny that Arkansas has gone with the whiteout theme here tonight, while Duke has gone with the black. Oh, imagining has gone with the total black jerseys, the funeral jerseys, as Caleb Foster's now in the game, and Duke is bringing the 3/4 court pressure, and they will drop back in. Actually, Sean Stewart in the game as well. So as we were saying, we definitely expect minutes from Sean Stewart here, and we're going to get him. His battle comes up way short. Yeah, good no call there by the refs. Roach looking for options, and Proctor is just going to hoist. Oh my God, Proctor with the air ball there. It's just way short. Wow. I'm calling the game like it's Jim Nance at Augusta. And here he is on the 3rd green. Now on the back, was it on Amen corner? Coming in. Oh, and that's a beautiful stroke there. Oh, lands it perfectly on the green. I could not do golf. I could not. It would put me to sleep, honestly. Jim Nance is one of a kind, man. I gotta hand it to him. He's one of the best in the business, that's for sure. But he's backing down here. Backing down Ryan Young and cannot. That was Graham trying to back down Ryan Young. No good. Way to stand your ground, Ryan Young. Jeremy Roach. Oh, that's a travel. Oh, no, it's a foul. Oh, okay. We got bailed out. Believe it or not, I love I mean, I actually know plenty of people who love golf. I just could never get into it as we've hit the under 12. Yeah, I just could not get into it. But yeah, no, it is what it is. All right, so 13 all, pretty much as we expected. Look, I do expect this to be a pretty close game. It was now, you guys will remind me, obviously, but the NCAA tournament game, I'm pretty sure was very close until the very end when Mark Williams and Roach finally sort of took over that game. this game, I mean, this is a great game. It's a great opportunity for Caleb Foster again, right? We've seen him, um, we've seen him have big games at against Michigan State. That was the big game on the neutral court. Um, okay, all right, hold on. This like whole Mike Elko and like Riley thing. Okay. A soapbox moment here. This is a good thing I'm not on camera because this would be a very angry moment. Like this whole thing is like is so stupid. I'm not gonna swear, but like, damn. Okay. There's like, like Elko's like saying all these things about how he wants to stay in the program, and then like the order of operations is completely wrong. I'm like, and I was talking with a couple other Duke friends the other day, where we're like, so he jumps on a plane at midnight, right? He shows up at College Station at midnight. For what? Like, you're not going. Like, are you going to do the press conference at midnight and like announce the new coach like right then and there? And then I was like, okay, well. Well, Justin, you got to get down there and like sign the papers so you can get that signing bonus into your account. Like, the next morning they wire that signing bonus money right to you, right? Like, just get it in, and then the next morning you're a multimillionaire and life's great. And then he's like, you could just docu-sign it, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, COVID happened. We signed things all the time over DocuSign. And I'm like, actually, I hadn't even thought about it. You're totally right. Like, I like this is so stupid, right? Like, I can't believe like what's the rush to try to get down there in the like to just like skip town in the middle of the night. Like the order of operations is completely wrong. This dude like he went out as a total coward. Like he should have waited till the next day, called a team meeting that morning, brought the team together, said, "Look, I've got an opportunity that's come up at my because I'm pretty sure he was originally from A&M. That was the whole thing, right? Like he's from the former school A&M. It's a great opportunity for me and my family. I decided I'm going to take that." And I wanted to, extend gratitude and thanks to so on and so forth, and you know, thank you for the season. You guys still have either you guys still have a bowl game to go, and I am gonna coach that, or so and so is gonna be the next head coach, and they're gonna coach you, and like here's we're now like doing that transition. Done. And then I go and get on the plane and show up in College Station as Jeremy Roach hits both free throws. Nice done by Jeremy. Like, but to just go in the middle of the night is ridiculous. Like, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like it leaves a bad taste in every Duke fan's mouth. It's just like I don't know. And I give like Iron Dukes, so I'm technically like a Duke donor. Like I don't like but I'm a student first, right? Because I went to Duke twice. I don't like it as a Duke student. I don't like it as a Duke alumni. I don't like it as a donor to the university. Like on what level, right? Like I don't like it on any level. Like it's just so wrong. It just and plus I don't like it on like a human level because I just think it did like you did all the players dirty. Like you just did them all. It's just yeah. Like, and then plus you throw the whole thing into chaos, right? Because like you're saying, like, oh, where does Riley end up? Like he probably like leaves too. Okay. And like I don't blame the kid. Like he was fantastic for us in the early in the season, and then he got hurt and it was unfortunate. And then things kind of spiraled out of control. And we ended up with 7-5, even though the record, we were 1/4 and 16 down play from winning a Notre Dame game and then probably beating a Florida State team with Leonard and maybe being a 3-loss team on the season or maybe being a 2-loss team. Maybe we still lose at Louisville or whatever. But like, damn, like you could have had like 9 or 10 wins. And so like, look, I don't blame Riley Leonard at all. If he's going to leave, he's going to leave. It is what it is. Like, he did like he did the entire team dirty. I have very little respect for that, like how that entire process was completely fumbled. Yeah. I don't know. I just think like that could have just been handled way better. Um, yeah, and now we're like, so what? Like the bowl game is what it is. Like win or lose, you still make money and like you get the practices from like making the bowl game or whatever. Um, but like I don't know. Next season we're probably like what, like a 3-win team. Like I don't know. Like it's not going to be great, like folks. Like just get ready for it, right? Like Duke football is probably not going to be great next year. And it's like super unfortunate because you could see the trajectory was going up. Like it was definitely going in the right direction. We had a quick injury here against Arkansas. I guess somebody got a bloody nose as they hit the deck. Um, but 15-13 here, still the Jeremy Roach free throws being the difference. And then Layden Blocker, what a great name for a basketball player, by the way. Layden Blocker uh, there ties it up. So we're knotted up at 15 again. Anyway, that's my soapbox for Duke football. Sean Stewart gets blocked by a fine. No, he gets fouled by Jalen Graham, actually, and he will go to the free throw line. The beginning of the year was a spark for our program. The end was an emoji of WTF with question marks. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty right. That's pretty much right. I don't know, Timothy. I like agree to disagree, I guess. I'm very bitter about it. I'm very bitter because I thought like, and I think a lot of other Duke fans would have thought that like, you know, the program was ascending, right? Yeah, Duke QB Riley Leonard enters transfer portal. So, well, and then like, where does he land? Well, apparently his girlfriend goes to Auburn. So, well, that would be pretty good, I guess. So, although I don't, I assume she's pretty good looking, although I haven't seen her. Sean Stewart misses both free throws, and apparently he can't shoot free throws very well. I don't actually think he's been to the line very often or at all this season. But at least we've sort of equalized on the foul count here, as both Arkansas and Duke are sitting at 5. And that's now going to be 6. Is they going to call that on Kelly or are they going to call that on Roach? They're going to call that on Foster or are they going to call on Ryan Kelly? All right. Sorry, Ryan Kelly. Jesus, Ryan Young. I don't know why I have Ryan Kelly on my mind tonight. I would feel like it'd be nice if he came off the bench and entered the game at this point, I guess. For us, we could probably use him. That's Khalif Battle at the free throw line, but no good on the first one. As Mitchell re-enters the game here. Mitchell with a single foul so far. And the second one actually goes down. So Battle with 4 points and Arkansas ahead by a single point. Duke so far winning the battle at the free throw line 5-8 as we've given the keys to the point guard position to Caleb Foster at the moment. And the 3 guards are Foster, Roach, McCain, and Mitchell is the one that just forces it up and in. He's got 4. So yeah, we're going to need a big game from Mark here. I feel bad for Filipowski, man, because he gets 2 fouls and then it's like 2 fouls 5 minutes into the game, and then you just don't play the entire half. It's like, okay, well, like you showed up for the game, and then you're only gonna play like gonna have to wait till 10:30 at night to like actually get any action in. It's like you were like, amped for the game, and now you're just like completely like flat. Like that sucks. No, no, no. That's a foul on the floor. No shot. No shot. No shot. No shot. Isn't that like online dating thing where you see her picture, then you go meet her and was like, oh man. All right, so it's gonna be 2 shots as that was a foul out on the floor. Now, remember, this was supposed to be a top 25 matchup. Arkansas obviously did not hold up their end of the bargain here, but like the fact that Arkansas is unranked should not cannot let our guard down here. I didn't actually know what the line was on the game. Or who was favored. I would think it'd be probably pretty even actually. As Proctor now back into the game. And Mitchell trying to go. Mitchell's just going to body up, and he'll get his own rebound and the putback. Mark Mitchell with 6. Mark Mitchell's got the matchup down low so far. Right now, nobody can stop him. We just got to feed that man. That seems to be working for us offensively. Feeding Mark Mitchell taking his man one-on-one. That was a travel. Oh, that's a foul by Ryan Young. Ryan Young trying to go for the block there, man, and completely whiffed it. Oh my goodness. I'm actually putting my high score number for Duke because of the second half. I believe will run away. Okay, all right. That's interesting. Oh, Ryan Young. Jalen Blake's in the game too. Jalen might have had an opportunity to go and try to get that one from behind, but Ryan Young's got 3 fouls. And Reeves into the game now. Somebody was asking whether Reeves was still injured or not. The answer clearly no at the moment, as Christian Reeves will come into the game here. And nothing there on the second one. That'll be out on Arkansas. Yep. On the rebound. Arkansas not doing very well at the line now. 3 of 6, I want to say. All right, so let's see what Christian Reeves can get. But right now, I'm feeding the ball to Mark Mitchell because nobody seems to be able to stop him. Mitchell going to come up for the high screen. And Proctor going to, what a shot fake. That shot no good, though. The rebound to Arkansas's Brazil. Damn, Proctor usually hits that. And Arkansas is just going to hoist for 3. They're going to get the offensive board actually reset. Brazil with the extra pass to Battle. Battle going to go baseline. Good help defense. And actually too much over help, rather, as Blocker comes in from the weak side and is wide open for the assist. Good ball movement by Arkansas. 19 all. And Duke's going to call for time. Here at the 8:27 mark. Things got a little hot there for a second. Oh, dear. Oh man, the Arkansas Stadium was like dead, man. We had quieted that crowd pretty good. And then they're like, well, I mean, the problem is that Reeves over helps on that one. And leaves the basket completely alone. Completely open. Usually we would do instant replays, but of course I can't actually do that tonight. So no instant replay for educational purposes, unfortunately, tonight. But that was definitely a situation of overhelp, miscommunication. How big is their basketball court? I'm not sure that's the right question. I think you're trying to ask like how many people does it fit. The basketball court, I'm pretty sure, is standard. It's standard 94 feet. Waylaid can't let Bud Walton get loud. I mean, it's definitely a hostile environment as the first true road game. Like the Michigan State game at Madison Square Garden does not count. That is neutral court. That is no, sorry, it wasn't even in Madison Square Garden. It was in Chicago, which is like closer to like being a home game for Michigan State, but like not really, right? We still call that for sure like neutral site. Yeah. We had done a good job to keep the crowd out of it for a little while there, but Arkansas going to tie it back up here. This really could just be like back and forth all night long, though. It would not surprise me at all if like this kind of looks like the Arkansas game, the Arizona game. Sorry, different A, wrong A. This really looks like the Arizona game, right? Like a game that's going to probably could come down to a final possession. At the end of the day, Arizona just made like one more play than us, and that was it, right? So crazy because Arkansas has been mid this year too. Well, I mean, remember, they were a top 25, they were like a top 15 team until they lost back-to-back games in that battle for Atlantis. They lost one of the 2 games that they lost was to UNC, by the way, which did pick up the win just before the start of this game. As I now need to, I believe, switch channels. ESPN information. Yes. Okay. Yes. Which UNC just picked up the win over Tennessee, right? Tennessee did kind of make that game interesting towards the end. So UNC on the up and up. I actually think that Arkansas is probably a better team than their record at the moment. Oh, and then they got beat at home by UNC Greensboro. It was UNC. Yeah, I think it was UNCG that beat them at home, which is like kind of like a crazy upset, right? Like you wouldn't expect. But like, okay, so you caught them sleeping essentially. So yeah, I don't know. No wonder you say UNC looks good. Can't even lie. I mean, I don't know if that's much of a surprise though, because it's like the same team minus Caleb Love, right? And from what we've heard from last season was that Caleb Love was the one that kept like, you know, nuking the team chemistry and everything. Oh, and plus he was more than capable of shooting North Carolina out of games with his 3-point shots as much as he was capable of winning them games with his 3-point shots. So the fact that he's not there, they may even like actually addition by subtraction. Mark Mitchell is going to go strong himself and he'll get his own rebound there, his 2 attempted blocks. Arkansas now in the 2-3 zone, and Proctor is going to take advantage of it to shoot, but can't hit. As the threes have been there for Proctor, but they haven't been falling. I thought Caleb Love was a cuss word by now. They lost to Memphis and they're decent. And that's going to be a turnover by Arkansas. Unforced error there for the Razorbacks. Kept wanting to say Razor Hogs, but that's not right. Is a Razor? So I did not actually look this up before. Is a Razorback actually a type of hog, or is a Razorback like made up? Does anybody actually know? Did they make up the Razorback like thing? As we go Proctor here. Oh no, Flip is back in the game actually. As Proctor turns it over. That is a rare turnover by Proctor, but it is turned straight into points by Battle as Arkansas has taken the 2-point lead, 21-19. Arkansas Warthogs, yeah. You give them that, though, like, think they're like Halo vehicles. Filipowski with the spin move. Filipowski comes up short. Wow, we can't hit a bucket, man. So Shire really trusting Flip. Oh, don't get a foul there. That's a block. They're going to call a blocking foul on Proctor. That'll be his first. Flip just kind of gets beaten, has to let him go. And look, we have had slow starts. Like the Bucknell game was kind of a slow start. The LaSalle game, like Southern Indiana, certainly was a slow start. I'm not even sure I would call this necessarily a slow start, given that we're like tied as the first free throw misses. This is Chandler Lawson at the free throw line. Actually, it's the second of the 2 he does make. So he's got 3 here on the evening as Arkansas opens up the 3-point lead here. Free throw shooting more or less even. 5 of 8 for Duke, 4 of 8 for Arkansas. Foster now playing point here, and he's going to give it to Mark Mitchell on the wing. Mark Mitchell can't hit. Weak side rebound to McCain. McCain is going to give it to Roach, and Roach is going to drive, and he's going to get hit. He's going to get hit on the head. I mean, that is a legit way of trying to score, right? Like trying to drive and penetrate. Look, they set up the zone. They're daring us to shoot. At this point, they know we're bad at 3. We know we're bad at 3. And that's like something, we got to come up and hit some shots, or they're just going to sit in the zone all night, and that's going to be that. So you had to get cookie dough out for the Southern game. What are your thoughts on Proctor this year as a whole? Like, I think Proctor has made, I think so. I think Proctor has made incredible strides, but I don't think that's limited to this year. I think we saw the version of Proctor that we got at the start of the season is consistent with the version of Proctor that we got towards the end of last season, right? Like as TJ Power comes into the game. So this is an interesting development here. We're putting TJ in, and I'm pretty sure that means Flip is going to sit for a second. We saw for the longest time, we had always talked on this channel how we thought that the true point guard of the Duke basketball team last year was actually going to be Proctor, and he was just kind of, we were just kind of grooming him to take over the reins from Roach, and Roach was going to be more of this like shooting guard, that's like scorer, right? Which like he then every time March comes around, Jeremy Roach turns into this like crazy clutch Roach scorer, which he did, and then, and so we like saw this like great sort of this surge of Proctor's ability as Duke has now gone into the 2-3 zone, a 3-2 zone rather of its own. No, it is a 2-3 zone of its own here. That's a travel. What? Oh my God, Flip, bring down that rebound. So we're going zone for zone as Roach almost gets fouled by Lawson there from behind, and Roach is going to kick. Nice swing pass to Filipowski. Could have made the extra pass up top to Caleb Foster, decides not to. Will drive in and get fouled. Nicely done. All right, we can score this thing. We can win this thing from the free throw line, man. I mean, sure, why not? So, not at all surprised about like Proctor's level, like the elevated level of play of Proctor. I think going into last game, I think it was 19. He had 19 assists and 0 turnovers. So he's actually done a great job of taking care of the basketball. The turnover that he had here just a few minutes ago, which is why we were so surprised, actually very uncharacteristic. Wow, Filipowski's shot was a total brick. And yeah, I have no issues with Proctor's play. I think he's been. There were actually some folks that were saying that Proctor wasn't doing enough in the games early in the season. I actually disagreed with that because I was looking more at his assist numbers rather than his pure point numbers. And he was like, I think there was a game early in the season, may have been like the first game where he had like 6 points and 6 assists. And we're like, wait, you're going to like score 6 points against Dartmouth. But like, look at the assists. That's at least 12 points, possibly up to 15, 16, 18 points if you're hitting threes that you're directly influencing, right? So I think it's more important to kind of look at the assist numbers for Proctor rather than just pure points, as the 2-3 zone seems to be effective here. This is Roach on a run out. Roach going in, and he will score. Nicely done, Jeremy. We actually have managed to score now in transition twice, as 24 Duke is retaking the lead here. Brazil for 2. That's quick. That went way too fast. TJ Power for 3. Oh, buddy, yes. Yo, TJ Power coming in on the road, hitting we cannot hit from 3. TJ comes in and hits a big one. We're 3 of 10 from 3. This kid's like, I don't care, I can shoot. Look at that, man. Oh, that is an unforced turnover by Arizona. Proctor in the Arizona game just wasn't trying to score at all. Yeah, I can't remember, but again, I'd look at the assist numbers in the Arizona game, and like I just compare this to the assist to turnover. Just like look at that as Proctor's main metric, and then if he goes on and has a night and scores, like if we look at some of the other box scores like that we had, yeah, the Arizona game, like yeah, Proctor had 8, but then like we go around and for MSU he has 13. In the Bucknell game he turns around, he has 13 again, so like decently consistent. Then he has 20, goes for 22 against LaSalle, and then like 11 against Southern Indiana. So like clearly the kid can clearly score. Like Roach thinking about the step back jumper isolation there. Caleb Foster going to split 2. Nice swing out to McCain. McCain, this shot looks good. No, actually, no, way off. As Brazil comes down with another rebound there. So Duke by 3 at the moment, 27-24. Oh, that's okay. That's not a travel. He literally like took 3 steps and didn't dribble the ball as he went into Jeremy Roach's chest. Like what? As Brazil hits the 3 off the pass and is now the first player into double figures on either side with 11. Like, hello? I swear Arkansas's been traveling twice. Kayla Foster absorbs the bump and the contact. Nope. Lawson is on the end line. We are going to retain possession on that. 8 seconds as we hit the under 4 timeout. It'll be 8 seconds on the shot clock when we get back. Wayland's actually kind of funny because he's in a way supposed to yell because he's in a hotel room. Oh yeah, well, whatever. The neighbors aren't complaining anytime soon. I'm hoping, to be honest, I'm hoping that the neighbors are out like having drinks or something at the moment. I wish I could do replays for you guys because I swear on that last possession where Brazil hit the 3 that the Arkansas player right before traveled. But whatever. Home field advantage, I guess, for the Razorbacks. What's our yeah, after this one we have a bit of a cupcake game, I think. Bit of an easy one on Saturday, I think, coming up. Hear a Blue Devil yell always. Did I see what UK did? Yeah, so I wasn't watching the game. To be fair, I was, because again I'm on a work trip, so I was busy, but I was watching. I was score watching. Put it that way. Yo, they shellacked them. That wasn't even close. That's typical Miami though. Like how many? Okay, like how many times does Duke does either Duke show up in Miami or like Miami shows up in Cameron and they just like play the best game of their freaking lives, right? Like it's just like they play the best game of their lives, and then next game out they're absolute trash, and they just get run out of the gym. Like Miami shows up to Rupp Arena and like or like just doesn't show up. Like the way that they got beat last night, they just like didn't show, right? And then gets like shellacked. I mean, typical Miami. They deserve it. Although to be fair, I was kind of watching that game to the point where I was like, this is one of those games where you hope somehow like both teams just magically lose. Because like you don't really like nobody wants to see Kentucky win. Like no Duke fan ever wants to actually see Kentucky win. Let's be real. Like you just don't do that as a Duke fan, right? It's like kind of watching like a Carolina game. Like you never want Carolina to win. Like you just never want like Kentucky to win either. So, but like you're not really rooting for Miami either. So like I don't know if like they could just like both lose, it would work out perfectly. And Miami will still somehow be neck and neck with Duke in the ACC title race. Yeah, exactly. Like it'll come down the stretch, and they'll like, I don't know. I think we have to go play there this year, actually. And like somehow they'll be like, like go down the stretch, and there'll be like a game. They'll be like a game behind or something, and then they'll get like a 3 seed in the ACC tournament, and we'll like end up playing them in the semifinals or something stupid like that again. And then or they'll do this thing where they just like lose, they like flame out in the ACC tournament or whatever, right? And then they go into the NCAA because they'll make the NCAA, and then they like make an Elite Eight run, like as like an 8 seed or like a 9 or something like that, right? Like, and you're just like, okay, well, like typical. That's like just typical Miami. 4 seconds to shoot here. Foster's got to make something happen. Put it up. He does get it off, but it does not even hit the rim. That is a terrible play coming. We had 8 seconds coming out of a full media timeout. Come on, man. We got to draw something up better than that. Sticking with the 2-3 zone at the moment with Foster, Roach, Proctor, Stewart, and Filipowski here, as that 3-pointer is no good. Battle keeps trying to take these 3-pointers from the left corner and just keeps missing it. Caleb Love style over here.
Then we have a rivalry against Maryland with JJ Redick. There is no rivalry. The only rivalry against Duke is UNC. That's it. Anybody else who says they have a rivalry against us is lying or just pretending. I mean, oh, that could have been goaltending. But it was a good take by Foster. Honestly, you gotta be aggressive and take that one. Give credit to the Arkansas player for that block. That was pretty good. And yo, Arkansas is again. This is like the third time they just throw the ball away. No, it's an over the back, man. We haven't been able to score on any of their turnovers. I guess the reason that this game is close is because Arkansas has just constantly either A, turned the ball over, they just happen to be dead ball turnovers, which is unhelpful, or B, they've been taking crazy 3-pointers. Although actually, I guess they only have 4 turnovers or 5. I thought the eye test would have told me it's a lot more than that, but maybe I overreacted to that one. Filipowski trying to go one-on-one as Duke's going to clear it out for him here. He's going to get across court to Proctor, who's the shot fake, but the Arkansas player does not fall for it. McCain driving in. McCain with a really tough shot. Filipowski with the rebound. Yes, and that will go down. Should have been an and one. He got hit. That should have been absolutely an and one. Honestly, McCain's shot should have gone down 2, man. That feels bad. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go as Duke has not gotten out of the 2-3 zone. This is just so weird to see. It's like we're in the zone. Honestly, I think it's to protect Flip. Because like we know we need Flip in the game offensively, but we can't expose him defensively. And so we've gone to the zone, and that 3-pointer is no good from Arkansas either. It goes up over the back of the backboard. So I think that the Duke zone here is just a mechanism to protect the Filipowski foul trouble, which is actually pretty brilliant on the side of Shire, to be honest. High screen there by Flip. See if he rolls there. No, it's going to go to Stewart. Sorry, it's going to go to Power, rather. Sorry. As there's Roach is going to try to split a double team, and Roach is going to try to create himself. That's too strong, actually, on the layup. Oof. We're going to want that one back. TJ Power trying to go baseline. Arkansas there with the cross-court pass. Ooh, the pass there by 24. Jeremiah Davenport hits, and that's a 3-pointer. As Arkansas gets itself back up by a single point. 1:34 to go here in the first. That's a foul. That's a foul by Battle. Yeah, Arkansas can't shoot either. Yeah, agreed. The 3-point shooting for both teams has been pretty atrocious, honestly. I mean, this is just like it's one of those games we're going to look at the stats at halftime here and do a decent deep dive, and we're just gonna say like, wow, like our takeaway is going to be like the first team that actually starts scoring from beyond the arc is going to really be able to pull away here, as McCain cannot get the front end of the 1-and-1, so we leave 2 points on the line. Brazil over to Davis. Oh, great defense by Proctor. Another turnover there. Proctor trying to go baseline, pass out to Power. Power for 3. Power for 3. He's got his second. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, this kid is like a secret weapon. We just gotta like deploy him, man. Battle for 3. That's no good. Oh, Duke cannot come down with the rebound. Offensive board to Arkansas. They cannot take the final shot right now. They've got 10 seconds on the shot clock, as 27 on the game clock. Oh, they will hit. Jeremiah Davenport hits the 3 again. He's hit 2 in a row. So him and TJ Power are going back and forth. Let's see, Shire will not take a timeout here. We've already used our freebie here. We got 13 seconds to go. Mitchell was wide open. I don't know why he didn't turn around and look for that shot, as McCain is going to go. The floater is no good for McCain. It's going to give Arkansas 4 seconds. They're going to try to hoist one from, they're just going to try to hoist it from 3. That's a crazy shot. Does not go. Okay. That is the end of the first. Yeah, 24 can shoot. That's for sure. Like 24 is like the only one who's got the stroke for Arkansas at the moment. Although to be fair, Trevon Brazil has also hit the 3s for Arkansas. So between number 2 and number 24. Let's see what John's got to say here. Poison rebounding. Poison rebounding. Yeah, I mean, I think we've actually handled the atmosphere pretty well as well, which is kind of awkward to say, but you know, for the first true road game out here in a hostile environment. Look, TJ, like the freshman, TJ Power has stepped up. McCain has hit a 3. Foster 0 for the moment. Sean Stewart couldn't hit 2 free throws. That was unfortunate. But yo, Arkansas finding Ant the Kid. Hey, welcome in, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Gonna be 4-4. I sure hope so by the end of this. Let's see. All right, let's go to the stats. Advanced? No. I can share multiple windows. Well, screen. Let's go screen. All right, share that. Perfect. What I wanted to look at, let's do our stats review here at halftime. This is what I was gonna look at here for a second. All right, so let's look at the split box, and this should tell the story. I much prefer the way that Duke does the live stats. I hate this one. Anyway. All right, so here we are. So Arkansas shooting 40% from the field. You know, interestingly enough, both teams have basically taken the same number of shots. Duke with 29, Arkansas with 30. I think the flow of the game would kind of, you know, let you kind of inform you on that one. Actually, did not catch the result of this Virginia. Oh, the Virginia actually won 59-47 over an A&M. So that's like a ranked upset going the opposite direction, right? With the SEC team on the road. It's kind of like what our situation, but flipped. Virginia always a hard place to play. Florida and Wake Forest. This game close down the stretch. Did Wake pull this off? Maybe. Wow. Yeah, they did. The home team. All right. 82. Wow. 82-71. They did pull away there at the end. Basically, the ACC has had like the upper hand, right? Like, I feel like the ACC has like gotten the better of this this challenge here. Anyway. Yeah, UVA beating A&M. That's a surprise. All right. 6 wins in the ACC SEC challenge. ACC has 6 wins. Yeah, UNC defeats Tennessee 192. Good Lord, that game really up there. The 3-point field goal percentage is also basically square between the two teams. Getting back to our game here, where Duke has hit 4 of 12, 2 of those being from Power, 1 of them from Proctor, 1 from Jared McCain. Arkansas has gone 5 of 14. I mean, the 36% from 3 is not great, but it's not god awful either. I mean, I think when we were sort of in the middle of the game, the shooting percentage probably looked worse than it was. 8 wins clinches the challenge. Okay, well, there you go. And then the free throw, the free throw line currently working in our favor, although we have missed ourselves a few free throws. We missed Sean Stewart missed 2, and then we missed the front end of a 1-and-1. So that's effectively another 2 points. So we could have like another 4 points here and be 12 of 13, but we're only 8 of 13. Arkansas 4 of 18, 4 of 8. Getting to the free throw line has worked for us. We need to continue to do that in the second half. And I just don't think, well, neither team has really capitalized on any of the turnovers. To be fair, both teams looking like you got 5 turnovers in the first half. It gives you like 10 for the game. From a Duke standpoint, like if you can limit yourself to 10 or fewer turnovers, you'd feel pretty good about being able to win that game, especially a game like this on the road. Arkansas hasn't even really capitalized off our turnovers either. They only have 6 points. We have 5 off of theirs. Like it's basically a push on that side. But we are taking good care of the ball. That's nice to see. And so we definitely need to continue to do that. SEC favorite was supposed to be Tennessee, but it looks like Kentucky. I mean, can you ever really count? Kentucky has maybe had like one down season in the last 10 years. 10 years, like let's be real. Like I don't know if you could ever really count them out. Nova losing to St. Joe's. That I did not see. After Nova did beat UNC, and we've been saying earlier that yeah, UNC looks pretty good. Nova beat UNC on Thanksgiving, if I remember that correctly. The slightly concerning one for me right now, here as we look at the stats, look at the turnovers, y'all. Like it's 21. No, not look at the turnover. Sorry, look at the rebounding. It's 21 rebounds in favor of Arkansas and 17 in favor of Duke. Now, remember, Flip left the game at the 15-minute mark of the first half with those 2 fouls. He re-entered the game at the 8-minute mark, and I'd be actually very curious to know like what the rebounding differential was in that period. I don't know if there's a way that we could actually like, I'm sure if we like went like line by line, we could actually figure it out. But like, I think a lot of that rebounding, the disparity in the rebounding is probably because Flip was on the bench for that long stretch of time. And it really, it's like both Duke and Arkansas have the same number of offensive rebounds. It's like those defensive rebounds, right, that Arkansas is beating us at. So the more those defensive rebounds could have been offensive boards if somebody like Flip was in, right? And we did actually see when he got back in the game, there was a miss by Kane, and then he cleaned that one up. So yeah, the Arkansas bench points at 11. Duke bench, like both teams have had to go deep into the bench, pretty deep into the bench. More UNC energy and focus, more voodoo dolls. Why is the Arkansas mascot a pig? Are they calling the fans all fat? Wait, I'm not so sure that like. Wait, but like the pig, like the mascot and the fans don't have anything to do with one another. That's like. It's not like you call all Duke fans like Satanists because we have our mascot as a Blue Devil. Although I'm sure the UNC fans would try. That's probably what they think about us, Nick. Oh God. But yeah, there's your St. Joseph 5-2, 78-65. The fast break points though. So this is an interesting stat that is standing out to me right now. Fast break points at 11 for the Blue Devils and at 4 for Arkansas. We talked about early on in the game how it had been called out that Arkansas was vulnerable in transition. That based on that fast break points, that is definitely true, and it was well scouted, and we know it, right? And so Duke is trying to play fast when it can, which I think is great. I have always been advocating that this team needs to play faster. The problem with this team is that it plays too slow. I mean, you got to just get the athletes out and running and like and go from there, right? Like, and you saw this in the last game against Southern Indiana. We were literally asleep at the wheel. Like that first half of that game was so slow. It was all like half court, like just like low energy half court, and then we like threw in the bench players and like kind of ramped it up, sped it up, and we're able to pull away. This team needs to play faster. The problem last year, and granted, the team is very similar to last year, but the problem last year was that the problem last year. Hold on, why is this not actually showing up on the? This is not showing up on the screen. Why is that not like? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, that's what I was looking at. The problem last year was that we were too inexperienced. And so like we were basically trying. When we played fast, we made mistakes, and that hurt us. This year, we have the experience such that you should just play fast, and we don't make those mistakes, right? LaSalle versus Temple just finished in triple overtime. Yikes. Wait, who won that one? The way that this game is going, this might go to overtime too. Jeez. Careful what you wish for, yo. Oh, resume. Resume sharing. Let's see if that works. If that works. Oh, Temple. Okay. Yeah, and then Arkansas has gotten a few blocks, steals, assists. So the other slightly concerning one is the actually that worked worse. Let's just do that. We only have 5 assists, and Arkansas has 10. Arkansas has made 12 buckets. Okay. Which state has the most pirates? Oh God. Arkansas has 10 assists on 12 buckets. We have 5 assists on 10. Like we are playing a lot of hero ball. It feels like a lot of like one-on-one, not like less ball movement. Although all the 3-pointers are assisted, the 2s have not been assisted. The 2s have like come off mainly off like offensive boards. Oh, Nick, oh God. I'm not gonna repeat that. Yes, it is funny, but so yeah, I think Arkansas's ball movement has been particularly effective, actually. All right, let's make sure we get the foul situation right here. So it's Blocker with 2, Graham with 2, Mitchell. Okay, and then Battle's got 1. Of course, I forget immediately. Nope. Nope. Okay, so Lawson's got 1. Okay. Blocker, Graham, Mitchell. Okay. Blocker, Graham. Okay, so it was 8 fouls in the first half for Arkansas, and I'm pretty sure I have this accurate with 9 on the Duke side. Yes, 9 on the Duke side is correct. All right, what are we tracking as far as like the second? So let's look. So McCain's got 3 boards, Mitchell's got 3 boards, Filipowski's got 4 boards. Ryan Young sitting there with 3 fouls, having to come in on relief. You don't have number 24. I do. Hold on. Lead battle. Is one of these repeated? Oh, why is that? Hold on. Bay Fall. Okay, let's do this. Number 7 did not play, so let's insert that. There we go. Fixed. Thank you. All right, so there we go. Yeah, Jeremiah Davenport. I don't know why Proctor's name is. That's not right. Proctor's fine. I don't know why his name is struck through. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. This should fix it. Assuming this gets, yep, okay, now we're good. We're going to the second half. All right, so yeah, Ryan Young with 3 fouls, only real foul trouble that Duke has to worry about. Obviously, Filipowski got 2. It would be interesting to see if we come out in a man-to-man defense here, or if we stay in the zone. The zone seemed pretty effective. Again, actually, the zone was pretty effective for both teams, as neither team was able to really effectively shoot to break the zone. So we'll have to we'll see if Arkansas stays in the zone or if Duke decides to stay in the zone. I keep wanting to say Arizona. We already played that Arizona game. Right. And then, yeah, we got 1 assist for Roach, 1 assist for Proctor, 1 assist for McCain. The turnovers, yeah, Proctor with 1 turnover, Mitchell with 1 turnover, Young with 1 turnover, and Philip with 1. So, and what we would call a team turnover. So, yeah, I think, look, we saw that Mitchell was pretty effective actually. Was pretty effective early. He was able to kind of hunt his own shot and get it and challenge Arkansas at the rim. Then we kind of went away from that. I mean, he scored like 2 consecutive buckets, and then we like totally abandoned like going down low to Mark Mitchell, which was kind of weird. And he's got 6 points here. Roach with 8 so far to lead Duke. Tyrese Proctor with 5, Power with 6 with those 2 3-pointers, Mark Mitchell with 6, and Filipowski with 3. I don't know. Do you play more? You play more like? Do you play more TJ Power? I mean, he looks. I don't. He's not coming back in at least to start. But look, TJ Power seems hot. Gonna ride the hot hand here as we get ready to resume play. Arkansas by a single point, 33-32. The game is too low scoring for Duke right now. Got to get out, get in transition, go run. We gotta make first to 70 at least. '24 definitely gonna be the one to watch on the Arkansas side as we get ready to resume play. Thanks everybody for joining us and tuning in tonight. By the way, I know this game is going late. I am on the East Coast, by the way. This time it is just past 10:30 here. We are gonna go at least another hour, so we'll be closing in on midnight by the time this is all said and done. Flip back. We'll start the second half. It'll be the same starters as before. Duke will start with the ball as McCain gets it into Proctor, and so the possession arrow will be to Arkansas first. And we're gonna go give Filipowski an early touch here. Is gonna let him go 1-on-1. No, we're gonna go to Roach with the soft touch. That shot's no good. Roche usually makes that one. They're just coming around a curl and taking that little jump shot from the free throw line. I don't really have an issue with his shot selection. It just didn't go down for him. So that is what it is. Oh, getting stuck there was Brazil? No, it was Ellis actually. Did a good job not to travel. Ellis gonna go in and Ellis will lay it in. That's his first points as Filipowski had to kind of fade off there. Didn't want to pick up an early third foul. Ellis has 0 points in the last 3 games. Good God. He finally scored 2. Filipowski there Arkansas brings the double team, now gets away from it, and Filipowski gets blocked from behind. I think he forced that one, honestly. As Arkansas's got a 3-point lead here, we really want to win this first 4 minutes of the second half. Or we're going to give ourselves a bit of an uphill climb. Oh, Chandler's another easy bucket in the assist as Arkansas is now up 5. Need a bucket here on this possession. Need a bucket to quiet the crowd. Proctor tries to drive into the paint. No, and now he's calling for the Filipowski screen. There's the screen. There's the swing pass out to Filipowski. Filipowski gonna go for 3. That's short. And it's out of bounds as Mitchell last touched it. Oh boy, you need a defensive stop. This is like danger. This is like danger zone right now. This is danger right now. Mm. Ellis, and there's Duke bringing again. Kind of getting lost defensively there, but Arkansas doesn't manage to do anything with it. Chandler Lawson gets it back outside to Brazil. Brazil's gonna go for three. That's no good. Rebound there to Filipowski as we dodged a bullet on that one. That would have been a huge 3-pointer. Would have put the Razorbacks up 8. Still right now, here's McCain trying to split defenders, go up and over. Weak side rebound, Filipowski. Is he going to try to go back up? Yes. Can't quite. Oh my God, the basketball has a lid on it. Jump ball is going to give it to Arkansas, man. Oh, Flip should usually able to get that layup there. I mean, we're missing bunnies, man. We haven't hit a bucket. Haven't hit a shot in the second half. We're shooting below 30% right now. Defense so far keeping us in it. Davenport gonna go for 3 again. No, heat check on that one. Would have been 3 for 3 if he had hit that. Proctor gonna step back, take 3 here. Proctor in and out. McCain with the rebound, flips it up to Roach. A little bit of a scramble drill for Arkansas. Roach gonna go off the glass. Beautiful balance by Jeremy Roach. That puts him in double figures there. He's got 10. Filipowski disaster class. Yeah, that did not work. It's pretty good deep. Ooh, geez. L. Ellis just that's a bit of a prayer. He had to put that one up over the outstretched arm of Filipowski. Every shot is very hard, very difficult for Duke right now. Nothing is coming easy. As Roach almost turns it over, he still might. Filipowski's gonna get fouled? No? They will finally get they'll call the foul. Should be. That might have been a foul on Davenport, I think. Duke inbounding there off the curl. McCain, no, the shot's no good. Actually, right back to McCain. Proctor almost thought about stepping into a 3. Proctor gonna finish at the rim. Nicely done by Tyrese Proctor there off the miscue there by Arkansas. Managing to turn that turnover into points. Heads up play there. Ryan Young in the game now. Ellis can't connect there. McCain with a rebound. McCain for a guard is a fantastic rebounder. Oh God, what a pass! What a pass by Proctor. Dear God, what a pass. As Duke closes into a single point here. So we've basically played the first 5 minutes of this half even. Duke still down by 1. And Ellis trying to go baseline, tiptoes it. And then this is Brazil for 3. Wow, with a hand in his face falling backwards. Roach gonna try to answer. He gets there's no even one? What? Okay, I stood up for that one. You obviously can't see it, but anyway. Good God. Just going back and forth, exchanging 3-pointers. The crowd is silent. This place is silent as Duke goes back into the zone. Lawson for 2. And Arkansas going with the flatten the zone approach to trying to beat it. And they do get Lawson there. Roach looking for Filipowski. Traps it a little too low. Filipowski tries to go up, gets his own board, and then the putback. Game has opened up a little bit here as the scoring has ticked up for both teams. And still we're within a point. Duke just content to sit in the zone. Arkansas passing it around the perimeter. Ellis down now into the paint. Chandler again. Oh, great block by Ryan Young. Proctor tried to push this. Filipowski just step in and take this three. It was the right shot, but he couldn't get it to go, and that's a foul on Lawson. Yep. Okay, that was the right shot by Filipowski. It was a three in transition. He was wide open. He stepped into it in rhythm. He should have hit it. It missed. I have no problem with the shot. Ryan Young, great effort, gets fouled there. Nice. I didn't hit my toe. I broke my toe. Actually, it could have been way worse. The toe is very much recovering and feels pretty good, actually. It still bleeds like crazy. That's the problem. But it's actually kind of okay right now. Like I'm not gonna run, but like I can walk. Hold on. This foul on Lawson's got 2, Blocker's got 2, Graham's got 2. Mitchell's got 2. Why am I missing a foul on an Arkansas player? Two. Maybe it wasn't a foul called. Maybe it was just a, anyway, all right. Yeah. And there's like nothing you can do about the stupid toe. It's just got to heal on its own. It's like you break this really small bone, it's just got to heal on its own. It does hurt if you touch it though, obviously. Over Thanksgiving week, I had a bad elbow injury in the elbow. Oh, pain for 4 or 5 days. That is not fun. Especially you gotta, during Thanksgiving, you gotta use your elbows plenty when you're like, cutting up the turkey. All right, so basically we've gone through what the first, well, yeah, that's technically the under 16 media timeout, which has come way late. And we've played this thing, we've played the whole way even. So we're still down by a single point, 44-43. I did not like how we came out of the halftime locker room. The Arkansas definitely came out of the half much better, but like we stabilized, right? And we dodged a major bullet. There was a 3-pointer there by Brazil. Could have put the 8 score. It stays a 5 comeback. We kind of play that back and forth, and then we got a little lucky, but a little lucky at the Arkansas shooting. But in any case, we take it. Roach had a big shot. Roach had 2 big shots there, actually. He had a drive and a score off the glass, and then he hit a big 3-pointer in response to an Arkansas 3-pointer that really evened the game back up for us. Roach has really come to play here. He got 5 points here in the second half, and apparently he's now tied with Jay Billis for most on Duke's scoring list. As we're going to resume play here, we got to get this in bounds, as McCain does collect it from Proctor and now give it to Filipowski, is going to give it to Roach. And then the 5th, Ryan Young, is your 5th Blue Devil on the floor, as Roach is going to try to, Roach misses the layup. There was contact there, but he usually makes that one. That would have put Duke up by 1. Roach gets screened, and then Ellis for 2. And of course, he hits that one. He's got 6. Of course, the dude that hasn't scored at all in the last 3 games starts going off in the second half here. He's got 6 points, and now great feed to Filipowski, and Filipowski does not get a foul called. And Arkansas is off and running decent transition defense there, as Proctor will get called for a foul. That, I think that foul should be on the floor. Yeah. Your score calling does it. What? It was 85-63 or something? I mean, it could still happen, but yeah, this will not be free throws. This is gonna be. He's got TJ Power coming back into the game. Got 6 points, and Flip will hit the bench for a second. Definitely not the better defensive lineup. I mean, Foster now back in the game too, and Arkansas with the extra pass here. Here's Battle driving in. Charge? No, blocking foul on. If that's a blocking foul on Ryan Young, that's his fourth. And Arkansas will go to the free throw line here up 3. And Battle makes the first as Filipowski comes right back into the game. That didn't last at all. And Young goes to the bench with 4 fouls. I suppose you could also bring Mitchell back into the game, though. I don't know why you don't. Like, that's another option, but I guess we're not taking that one, as Arkansas is open to 5-point lead here as we've brought some folks in off the bench. Both Foster and Power, Roach, Proctor, and Flip are the 5, and that's a foul on Battle as he puts Foster on the floor. We can see if, like, are we actually trying to run plays for TJ Power to get him open, though? That's the, Arkansas in the man-to-man here. Roach gonna give it to Proctor. Proctor looks like he has baseline. Tries to go reverse. That gets blocked, actually. Oh boy. Again, a danger opportunity here. Oh, what? That is a circus shot. That is such BS. He just like jacked up that shot and was like, okay, sure, watch this. What? Come on, man. Come on. See, that was the problem. The first time Arkansas didn't hit the 3. This time they actually hit the 3, and now we're down 8. Oh, come on. That is not what you want. Yeah, being down 8 in this game though feels like being down like 12 or 13, man. Like, it definitely feels being down way more. The fouls are like way off or something. I don't understand. Never thought Duke offense would look this. I mean, it we got it to work there for a second, right? And then yeah, we just like the second half started, we like stalled. We couldn't hit anything. Then we hit everything. And now we're on this like another stretch where we're just like not, it just doesn't work. Like we don't hit anything. We're just like completely plateauing. Like this, it's like a serious scoring drought. Like we've had like 2 of these now. And then we go on these like 2-minute like bursts where we score like you know, 8 points, 8 to 10 points in bunches, and then like manage to like claw our way back in. I mean, at this point, we're just gonna have to go possession by possession. There's no 8 point shot. You don't get it all back at once, so. There are definitely more than 10 personal fouls on Arkansas, according to the game, but according to the broadcast, but apparently not according to the stats. Is Duke even going to win? I mean, at this rate, it's questionable. We really need like someone to like kind of really step up here. Like we just haven't found any sort of offensive rhythm. Like Roach has like 13 points, but like so like let's say like Roach gets 20. Who's the one that gets 15? You're gonna need another scorer to get like 15 or like 12 or like 13 or something, right? Like so somebody's got to connect. Mitchell has been on silent. Like Mitchell been MIA completely. Filipowski's like been okay. He's got 7. Proctor's got 7. He needs to go in and probably hunt his shot at this point. Filipowski's gonna really try. He'll lay it in. All right. He's being aggressive off the glass. He can go do that. That's 9 for him. You need a defensive stop. You need a turnover here is what we need. Oh, just let Mitchell in too easy. Like I don't think you can switch that. Like Filipowski switched off Mitchell onto Ellis and then put Roach on Mitchell, and you're like, wow, that's a total mismatch. Like I don't think you should switch that at all. Just keep Filipowski on Mitchell at all, and like that's not the right shot. Flip. That 3 is contested. That's not the right shot, but it's great hustle there by McCain to keep it alive. McCain with the pass to Proctor. Proctor's going to go for the 3 in the corner. That does not. Oh my God. Those Proctor's 3-point shots have just been dreadful. I mean, it hit the backboard. Oh, and that's what you do. Like you take this like 3-pointer and now Arkansas is out to a 10-point lead. This is kind of unraveled on us here. It's unraveled quickly. McCain. Oh, McCain can't get the floater to go. Oh, actually, that's a TV timeout. Oh my God. All right, so, well, we were only down by 1. Now we're down 10. I don't know what to tell you guys. It doesn't look good. The team looks flat, man. Offensively, the team looks flat. The team looks flat, and Arkansas is just like Duke is taken 40. We've actually taken more shots than Arkansas. We've taken 5 more shots. We just can't and hit 5 fewer. Right? We're 16 of 48. Arkansas is 21 of 43. And there's your that is your 10-point difference right there. I mean, not to mention they're also now 7 of 18 from 3. They've hit 7 threes. And we're 5 of 17. I mean, it's just bad. Oh, the shooting has been atrocious. 1 of 5 from beyond the arc this half. Arkansas is shooting 70%. They are 9 of 13. That's unreal. They are 9 of 13 this half. That's the unreal part. If you ask me. I mean, you're not gonna win a game when the other team shoots 70%. It's gotta start defensively. I mean, we gotta string stops together. There's no other way around it. You gotta string stops together. You don't even need, like, there's so much time in the game left. You don't need threes here. You just need good possessions. You need good possessions, and then you gotta go and string it together on the defensive end. And again, like, the assists are just like Arkansas has 15 assists on 21 makes. That's 75%. That's every 3 out of 4 shots are assisted. Like, the way that they're moving the ball is allowing them to get easy buckets. We're 7 of 16. We're less than half. Like, it's just too hard. Right now, the game is just too hard. Everything is too difficult offensively, and then Arkansas is getting whatever it wants in the defensive end. McCain at the free throw line as we come back, and he will hit the first one. He missed several on the first in the first half. 10:55 to go. I mean, still plenty of time. Just got to lock it down defensively. Get a turnover here and an easy bucket. All right, there we go. Backs against the wall. Let's see how this team responds. You know, are we just gonna fall over and get blown out by 20, or are we gonna, like, try to make this a close game? That's a deflection, and we actually do get it. No, oh, it's a foul. It's a foul on number 2. Nice. All right, so that's the effort we wanted to see. Duke bringing this 3/4 court pressure, forcing Arkansas into a turnover. They've been susceptible to these turnovers throughout the game. Yeah, it's a foul. Wait, why are you allowed to review this? This is a common foul. Wait, what? Hold on. You call the foul. There, okay, we are not under 2 minutes. What are you officially reviewing? The foul was called before the ball went out of bounds. You can't go back and, like, not and delete the foul. Yeah, you cannot delete the foul, man. Like, that's not a thing. Wow. Arkansas completely rejected that one. 8 blocks. All right, well, we get nothing out of that one as the block hits Proctor's head. Dear God, okay. Yeah, 9 blocks, dear. Yeah, well, there you go. Imagine if you had even half that number, you'd be right back in the game. You'd be only down 1, right? Oh. And 3 free throws. Yeah, it's actually not 8, it's 9. This is a dumb foul. I agree. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? This is smelling rotten right now, y'all. This is not good. This is like Arkansas team with like all the momentum right now. And they hit all three of them. Of course they do. This battle guy now has 16 points, and now we're down by 11. We're not even winning. We're like hardly winning the battle at the free throw line at the moment. High screen there, and Proctor's going to take it in, and Proctor can't get that one to fall. I mean, these are shots that usually go down, and they're just not, it just might not be our night here. He stepped out of bounds. I mean, so many times though, like Arkansas is really like tripping over itself at the moment with its turnovers because like they're coming at the worst times. The turnovers are momentum killers here. We just can't capitalize because we can't hit any shots. Mitchell, nope, blocked again. 10 blocks for Arkansas. And that's a timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout. This is not good. This is not good. Like I just don't like. There's just no life in the team right now. Like I don't see anywhere. I don't see anybody trying to step. Like people are trying to step up and like play hero ball, but it's just like not the way you're gonna win. There needs to be ball movement. There's just too much isolation play, too much one and done. Not it. This is not it. Go next. Well, let's see what we come out with here out of the timeout. There's the high screen by Filipowski and the dish to him, and he will score. So the drawn up play out of the time to John Shire timeout pays dividends here. Let's see, down to 11. Let's see if we can at least put some pressure on Arkansas, right? Wow, fantastic ball movement there. Oh, and that's the three. And now they're getting the three ball at the drop. Classic, guy goes for like 25 points against Duke. This battle guy's having himself a night. 6 points in the first half is 13 right now. Jesus. Power to Flip. Flip gonna try to make it happen there. Oh, he will score. Got 13 actually. Yeah, 13. Arkansas has to have the best rim protection in the country. I actually think that they did say they were the top shot blocking team. I mean, everything is falling for them. They just like they can't miss it. Like you just can't miss if you're Arkansas at this point. Just like chuck it at the rim and it'll go in. And it's just gotten worse for us here. No, that's Roach gets fouled. Yeah, the worst thing that could happen to us right now is going to say somebody gets hurt, and there you go. You're on the road in this hostile environment. The game's getting out of hand. The worst thing that happens now is somebody gets hurt, and there you go, right on cue. Well, at least Roach gets back up, so that's probably okay. Looks like he will stay. Yeah, looks like he'll stay in the game, so he should take the free throws. Oh no, Foster will take him. Oh my God, he missed. Ugh. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong for us. Do I think this one is over? Unless we have like a Louisville style comeback, like down like 23. I don't know. And he missed them both. Yeah, okay, it's over. Yep. There is yeah, this one is gonna get we're 10 of 17. Like we can't even hit the free throws at this point, right? Like just like look, everything is just seems to have just gone in the wrong direction here. Like you'd say you had like even hit like 3 more free throws, you have like 3 fewer blocks. Like Arkansas finally missed a shot. Like they took a deep, crazy 3 and they finally missed it. Like it's probably liable to go in. And McCain gets fouled actually. I mean, maybe we go on a little run and it's like, it ends within 10, but like, I don't know. Why 10 times worse than the Arizona. Yeah, I mean this one got away from us. This one absolutely got away from us, like right, and like you kind of you saw it coming, like exactly like where it was on that 3-pointer, right? We were like, okay, we're down 5, and then the first time around, Brazil misses the 3-pointer, and we stay down 5, and then we come back, and then we're like down by 1 again. This time around, they hit the 3-pointer, they go up 8, and they never looked back, right? They were up 8, that was their biggest lead. We get 2 back, and then they go up 10, and then and now it's like a 14-point game. And so it's just like, you can point to the exact spot in the game where it like really turned on us. I mean, Flip's got 13, Roach is 13. 13 isn't going to cut it. I mean, at this rate, you'd be lucky if you got to 65, right? I mean, we said first to 70. Arkansas is going to be the first one to 70, that's for sure. I mean, some of these stats are just absolutely insane. Like we're getting out rebounded by 5 at the moment. Like, and it's the crazy thing is it's not even that we've totally self-destructed, because we've only turned the ball over 6 times. Arkansas has more turnovers than Duke. They just can't miss. Our defense has just not, the effort on defense just has not been there. We've taken more shots. We've taken 7 more shots. And like, even if you bumped up your shot percent, you're at 33%. And if you were, let's say you were at 40%, right? 40% of 54 is going to be like 20 is going to be 21. All right, that's another 3 baskets. So that's plus 6. All right, so add 6 points. So 51 plus 6 is 57. Okay, then you're at the free throw line. We're shooting 60% of the free throw line. I mean, that is pathetic. Okay, that is god awful. So like, we should be shooting at least 80% there. So you'd add like another 4. So you now got the 6 plus the 4. You're now at 10. Okay, so you're down 4. Then these guys have blocked us. What is it? 10 times. That's an insane amount. And then so if you drop that by 2 and say, okay, well 8. I mean, they average 6 blocks a game. They're plus 4 on their average. That's insane. So like, you bring that down by 2 and it's a tie game, right? Like there's your points. Like the shooting has been atrocious. from the floor. The free throw shooting has been atrocious from the line. And then the blocks, but the blocks are a symptom. Their blocks are a symptom of us trying to like play one-on-one hero ball. We have 8 assists on 18 field goals. As McCain misses the front end of the one-on-one. It's the second time that he's missed the front end of the one-on-one. It may as well just be throwing 4 points out the door. Like, and Arkansas has 16 assists. Like, it just, there you go. There's your game summary. That's all you need to know. The team has not played. This Duke team has not played together tonight. This has not looked good. Let's be real. This has not looked. The second half has not looked good. I thought we fought pretty good in the first half. So far, let's see how we go in these last 7 minutes. But like, yeah, very predictable. I mean, this is not gone well. As Ellis comes around the corner and almost travels in that one. And here's Brazil for 3, and that finally misses as the weak side board goes to McCain. So there's finally a reprieve from the scoring. Power thought about the 3. At this point, he might hoist it because he's the only one that can actually shoot on this team. And then Filipowski's trying to go one-on-one, and he can't get that to go, so he's going to have to make it from the free throw line. I mean, every trip is an adventure at this point, but, I mean, at least try to score with the clock stopped. Although, to be fair, like, you score with the clock stop or you make the bucket, it's the same effect at this point, right? Like, I feel like, wasn't there we have a road game like this last year at a conference? At least he hits both of those. He's got 15. So right now, Roach and Filipowski trying to carry. You got a 5-second call? No, you got an Arkansas timeout here. I mean, at least try to make this thing interesting, right? Like, yeah, right now it's a 12-point game. Maybe we bring it to within 5 with, under 4 minutes to go or something. Like, if you can go on a little run here, bring it to within 5 within 2 minutes to go. Okay, so we're at 6:52. We got an Arkansas 6:54. We got an Arkansas timeout. We're down by 12. You've got 3 minutes effectively until you hit the under 4 timeout to cut this thing in half. That would get you to essentially down by 6. Then we're talking and we're within striking distance, and it's anyone's game at that point. I mean, Arkansas has to be somewhat complicit in this as well. Duke going back to no, we're actually staying in the man-to-man. Oh, Mitchell lands that one. He just takes Filipowski for a ride, man. Foster. Oh, okay. See, like, at least we could try to like get an and 1, but like we can't even hit the shot. Like Foster gets fouled, and then you should probably get that on continuation, but we can't even hit that. Because now we have the adventure of Caleb Foster, the free throw line, after he just missed 2, having to sub in for Jeremy Roach to take them. And he actually hit that one. Those are his first points tonight. He actually made both this time. Would have been nice to make both the time before too, but back to 12 as the margin. What's interesting though, yeah, I miss Derek Lively so much on this. The interesting part about this is that if the score was flipped and Duke was up 67-55, Arkansas would find a way to make this a one possession game by the time we got like down to like a minute. Like somehow it would happen. Like I just don't think it like works the other way if like you're the away team. Foul on the floor. Arkansas trying to go over the top with that one as Ellis gets it to Brazil. Brazil trying to go baseline and they're going to call McCain for a foul. That's the seventh on the team. It's a 1-on-1. McCain 1, Foster 2. Three for Roach. And Brazil misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Okay, effectively that's a turnover. So that works. Roach, nice lay in there. We will take that. We need another stop and another score. 10-point game. At least my hot chocolate is good. Nice, Chris. Okay, get that rebound there. Okay, that's a bit of a crazy shot. Well, that's a bit of a Caleb Love style shot. We'll take that one too. Okay, Foster should try to kick it outside to McCain. Yes, McCain for 3. No, okay, we can't hit a freaking, we can't hit a, man, McCain has got to hit that shot. That is the correct play by Foster to get it out to an open shooter. McCain looks like he hesitated before he took that shot, man. You hit that, it's a 7-point game, and what do we say? We're like right in this thing. Oh, that is so frustrating. No. That is not a foul at McCain, man. He almost had the steal. I'm very like where has Mark Mitchell been? Like he was super effective in the first half in like this short spurt where Filipowski went to the bench and he hasn't done anything. Brazil's got 16 as he connects on both of those. Four on Mitchell, 4 on Lawson. This is on the other side. Blocker's got 3. All right, so this is double bonus territory for Duke here going. It's Filipowski at the free throw line. I mean, sure. So like you can just try and go back and forth with free throws for a little while until you like, manage to get a defensive stop. I mean, I guess it's a strategy. Although I have to say, I've been noticing, so this is the point of my pattern. The games where the top 2 scorers are Roach and Flip are our worst games. Because it like literally means that like nobody nobody else like stepped up and contributed. Like yeah, sometimes we win them, but like we'll go to the Arizona box score in a second, but I have a hunch. I have a hunch here. Battle misses that one. All right, so now we're back to a 10. Okay, this is a 10-point game. Duke with possession of a missed Arkansas shot. 4:26 to go. Okay, get a good shot going to the rim. This is and one. This is when you're gonna want to get and one territory right here. Roach trying to go left, trying to go up. No, he's gonna miss it. Oh my God. Come on. I mean, twice Duke has had the ball down 10, misses a 3-point shot, misses a layup. I'm not sure that's a block. As Brazil misses one. You're gonna get your cookie dough out again. I mean, even if he makes this one, look, still 11-point game. Okay. Opportunity to go within single digits for the under 4. Like, this is where you want to be. Come on, we got to convert here. Again, you don't need a 3. You want to drive, you want to get fouled. Oh my God, we missed it again. 3 straight possessions, 3 empty trips. Well, aside from the free throws, but whatever, it doesn't count. It doesn't count as a bucket. That's a flop. No, it's a charge. No. All right, we get it back again. 3. Come on. We gotta get something here. Give it to Proctor to step into the 3. Nope. Wow. All right, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. We're done. Down 11 with 3:20 to go. We just can't hit open shots. I don't know what to tell you. The McCain shot, the McCain 3 that misses there. Sure, the twos are contested. Give credit to Arkansas, the defensive end. Fine, you don't get those, but the 3s were good shots. They were open. At least we're still fighting. Down 9. Let's see. Oh, it's a steal by Flip. He should just take this. That's a foul. What? They're gonna call out of bounds? What? Oh, come on. I mean, okay, you can't really play for the foul here. You actually have to try to dunk this. The dude's got his arm inside Filipowski. Battle literally has his arm wrapped around Filipowski's left arm. Right arm in the freaking, like, elbow, like in the armpit of Filipowski, and that's not a foul. Okay. Sure. I mean, with that one, you say, okay, you're down 7. Should have made at least one of the 2 3-pointers. You'd be down 4. Man. All right, well, let's see. That's brutal. But yeah, you can't really play that as if you're as intending to go foul. You have to go hard to the rim. You got to try to dunk that one. You got to try to dunk that one. And then he's definitely going to foul you if you dunk it. The downward arm swat was all ball. I mean, what we needed, the other problem is, like, you needed to hit at least one of those 3s, because if you go down the stretch and it's like a 5-point game, you put a lot of pressure on Arkansas as, like, the home team, the underdog, sort of like trying to pull off this upset, if you will. And, like, we know that they've been liable to make mistakes and turnovers. You just saw one there. Like, you put them in a position where they have to make a play, a bit of pressure. I think you can turn Arkansas over and give yourself another, like another steal, another possession, give yourself another opportunity here. Man, there were some missed opportunities here. Like Arkansas has played well, but it's not all, but it's not, it has not been all of them. Like we have really shot ourselves in the foot. See? I mean, I almost got a turnover there too on the inbounds. Like Arkansas's got 8 seconds to get it over the timeline. Like you apply any sort of pressure on these Arkansas guards, they are turning the like not in the half court. They are turning the ball over. You still have an opportunity here. You just play this out defensively as Roach hits the deck. Well, yeah, now Arkansas has to re-inbound, but like, okay, 3 possessions, 2:30 to go. How long can you actually play defense here? Well, you actually have time. If you go quick, assuming Arkansas doesn't score, we try to make this work. You got 8 seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, Brazil for 3. Okay. Well, two seconds on the shot clock, he hits a 3. It's just that kind of night. The thumbnail didn't hold up well. I mean, we make the thumbnails thinking, like hoping for the best. It's certainly, what can you say? We're eternally optimistic about it. Second half 3-pointers, 4 of 8, 1 of 7. Oh my God. Roach for 3. Nope. Oh, he actually gets fouled. Oh my God. That's what making an open shot looks like. Thank you, Russman, for reminding us, because Lord knows that we can't hit an open shot. We shoot worse when the shot is open than we do when it's contested. Well, so Waylay, like your point about the quad 1 losses, but like, yes, like they don't hurt us, but like when it comes to the end of the season and you're looking to get like a 1 seed, you'd want the wins, right? The thing is, so you have the other quad 1 game against Baylor coming up. Like you'd hope you'd win that one, because if not, your quad 1 win against Michigan State is going to be offset by your 3 quad 1 losses to these other teams. Right now, it's like you get 4. Pretty sure you get 3 points. You get 3 points for the quad 1 win, and so right now you've lost the 2 other quad 1 games, so the net effect is a +1. It's the same effect of beating a quad 4 team, right? So you really hope you win that Baylor game and then give yourself like a +4, and then And then you're like, okay, but if you lose the Baylor game too, then it's not worth anything. The whole, like, you may as well, you would have been, put it this way, you would have been better off beating quad four teams. That's the net effect of it, right? Or of just like not, you would have been better off just not playing the games. Yeah, I mean, like Foster can't even hit that three. Like, I mean, maybe if Foster hits that three, like you kind of trade that. You kind of trade 3 on one end for 1 on the other end, and you get like, you're within 8, and then it's like interesting. But like again, like we just can't hit shots. We just can't hit anything. We can't hit open looks. I'm surprised Roach even got that one to go. Well, he's got 19. All right, so we were gonna look at the Arizona box score, and like look at the Arizona box score here. You have 9 for McCain, you have 17 for Roach, and you have 25 for Filipowski. The score of the game was a little higher. You have Mark Mitchell with 9. So again, here you have a game led by both Filipowski with 25 and Roach with 17. Fast forward, where are we right now with Arkansas? You got Roach at 19 and Filipowski at 17, and you're losing the game. Why? Because nobody else has done anything. GJ Power, well, actually, GJ Power was like the one bright spot in this whole thing. Came in off the bench and hit 2 threes. And like, look, at this point, Arkansas is now just trying to throw the game away by missing free throws. McCain's only got 5. Foster's got 2, missing at least 2 free throws. McCain's missed at least 4 because he's missed 2 front ends of 1-and-1s. And like, Ryan Young didn't do anything. He just picked up 4 fouls, so that was great. And then Mark Mitchell hasn't come back in the game. I don't know. Maybe he got like hurt or something as Filipowski finally hits a 3. And like, yeah, according to the score, it's not over. I mean, as much as I appreciate the optimism, there is a realism of the situation as well. Like, the probabilities are not in our favor, but we will continue till the end. 2019. 697. All right, there we go. Watch this end up being a 4 to 5 point loss, making it all more. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Caleb Foster has to play like he did against MSU. I mean, yes. Like, there's no way around that one. Like, yes, for sure. But like, it'd be nice if he could play like that every night. Like, he could come in and be a consistent like 9 to 12 point scorer. You'd be like, actually, like, makes you think about like the Dariq Whitehead from last year, who like would come in on games and like, have these really nice games, and you kind of want Caleb Foster to kind of do that off the bench. I mean, okay, look, okay, let's hit the games. Okay, so the game's not over. Okay, you force Arkansas to inbound this ball, and you get a turnover, and you get a quick 2. It's a 5-point game. You can play out the possession defensively, and at that point, because essentially you're down to like a minute. You can play it out defensively if you want to. I don't think we would. I think we would just foul and like, kind of play a foul game, because they have been missing at the free throw line. So let's see. Let's see if Arkansas can actually get this thing over the timeline. 25 seconds. They got 4 seconds to do it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's a 10-second call. That's a 10-second call. Forget the out of bounds on McCain. It's the 10-second call. So that's the turnover that you wanted. Okay? And again, you only lost 10 seconds, so you got to go for a quick 2 here, make it a 5-point game, and it forced them to do this whole the whole thing over again. We have no timeouts, by the way. You do not need a 3. And Filipowski will score, so it's a 20. He's got 22. And now it's a 5-point game. And Venom could be a turnover as well, and it is. And Foster picks that one up. Get it outside to Roach. And Roach gets fouled. Roach gets fouled. Yes. Roach will go to the free throw line here for the double bonus. I mean, this has been all night. Arkansas cannot get, like, this cannot, they cannot handle the pressure. Their Arkansas guards cannot handle the pressure, Duke's full court pressure. As soon as they get it past the half court, sure. But like, we've seen this all night. It just like hasn't really materialized into anything because again, Duke hasn't been able to hit shots and free throws. Oh my God, Jeremy Roach. Why? At this point, come on. I mean, give me a break. Oh my, oh. I can't. Chad, I can't. Oh my goodness. All right, he hits, look, it's 1 of 2. But like, good Lord. All right, let's do it over again. Force him to inbound this. He stepped on the end line. He stepped on the sideline, no? All right, well. Oh, that's a foul by McCain. Oh, Proctor, rather. That came within a second of working. You still don't need 3 here. The missed free throws, man, are the killer right now. The missed free throws are just the killer. Man, you hit one of those open to either the Proctor 3 or the McCain 3. Or if you had just hit your free throw, like, you know, Foster hit his free throws, McCain hit his free throws. There's 4 points, right? Like, it's a totally different game. It's too many ifs, thens, buts, whatevers. You don't need the 3. The 3 ends, the missed 3 ends it. The missed 3 ends the game. At least give yourselves a chance, keep yourselves in it. Oh, wow, we fouled early there. At this point, though, it's now becomes difficult to actually play for the 10 seconds because like there's only 24 left in the game. So what are you gonna do? If Roach hits that, we could have played real defense. No. Oh, Jeremy Roach is fouled out. Okay, well, that's great. No, because you're still under a minute. So it would have been 75-70. It would have been 75-72, right? 75-72. Do you play real defense? Actually, yeah, you maybe, you're right. Maybe you could have. It would have been really close though. Like you would have been left down 3 with 10 seconds. Like if you had decided to play it out. But look, Arkansas goes 1 of 2 here. We're only down 5. Again, you don't need the 3. Just drive. That's a foul. It would have been nice if you had made it. Boy, if you had made that one 75 and then you go to the free throw line, you made it 76, and then there's real pressure on Arkansas at that point. Filipowski makes the first. Almost goaltending. All right, he makes the second. Although remember, we don't have Roach on the floor, so though like the guarding of the press guarding. We're just gonna give the foul away. All right. Even if he hit, I'd still have pressed. It was working. Just don't do that. We foul them when they cross the half court. Yeah, yeah, okay. So that's probably like you kind of take your chance. Yeah, you always press because the press has been working in your favor like all game, right? So like, well, let's see if they score, if they get again, because there's a miss there. I was gonna say Devontae Davis, this dude has 2 points. He has not gone to the free throw line like the other guards, like Brazil, Battle, and Ellis that have been to the free throw line, right? So like, this could get interesting here. Again, even if he hits this, all right, which he does, it's a 4-point game. You do not need the 3. The missed 3 ends it. The made 2 keeps you alive. Never mind. We're just going to shoot the 3. And there's the end of the game. I like, you don't need that. Not needed. And plus, you take that shot, Filipowski is not in any position to get that rebound. Ryan Young looks like completely stoned. That is too funny. God, we missed 10 free throws, man. 10 free throws. It just comes down like, made a couple more free throws. You made like one of the threes had gone down. It's not a horrible shot, but like you just don't need it, right? Like the problem, like I said, the problem with the 3 is if you miss, it's over. If you miss, it's over. If you get the 2, you keep yourself alive. Anyway, that was yeah. That was that is they're just like, okay, you like Russman said, it's gonna end up with like a 4 to 5 point loss, and we're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Like like there's just like, I don't even know what else to say. Like it was so like the game was so ugly. It was just so bad. Like I don't like, where's the offense? Like somehow we score 75 points, right? And like make this go from being down 14 to losing by 5. Of course this is their Super Bowl. Like they made towels that say beat Duke with the date. They were camping for the game. Like of course it's everybody's Super Bowl. Like duh. Like I don't know. Like look, it's just like it's becoming a pattern that the games in which Roach and Filipowski are somehow the only 2 players that manage to like put up any significant offensive production, it just doesn't work. Like it's just not built. It's just not built that way. Like the third scorer needs to like somehow show up, and I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's Proctor. I don't know if it's McCain. It certainly wasn't Caleb Foster tonight, although it was against MSU, which is kind of the weird one, right? In that case, you get Flip with 15 and you get Roach with 7, but you get Caleb Foster with 18. You get this like much more balanced scoring. And I have no idea where Mark Mitchell was. He like did not play the entire second half. Yeah, so like Russman got it right. So he's called it. So like Mark Mitchell with 6 points for the entire game. And it's just like where? Like I don't even know where the minutes were. Like was he hurt? Like what? Like I don't even know. Like this one feels. He played 19 minutes. Okay, for comparison, 19 minutes is also the same amount of time um, Caleb Foster played. Mark Mitchell gonna be 4-year player at this rate. Doesn't show me anything. Mars Hampton. I mean, like sure, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. He goes 2 of 8. Like it was actually like Filipowski goes to the bench in the first half. We turn to Mark Mitchell for 2 straight possessions. He goes into the chest of the Arkansas defender and he scores over them from both times. And you're like, well, actually, that seems to be working. Why don't we keep doing that? And then we just never do that again, ever. And we're like, what? I that makes no sense to me. I don't get it. Like Filipowski actually had a very inefficient shooting night. He puts up 26 points, but it took him 20 shots to do it, and he only made 9 of them. You need a Banchero type player, and we don't have one. I mean, that's a fair call out too. Like, if you go 1 of 5, oh my god, you go 6 of 22 from 3. That press would have been great to use early on. It was remember we actually switched to the zone early on too in the first half, which actually seemed pretty effective. We didn't actually go back to that in the second. We just decided to go ahead and play man to man, which, okay, I guess like it is what it is. But like, yeah, the press I think was extremely effective. The interesting, the interesting piece of that is that like, and Arkansas ends up having committed 12 turnovers. So like on the aggregate, it like 12 isn't a lot, but if you had tried to do the press more, they probably would have turned the ball over a significant like another 3 or 4 times. They were very willing to try to like give us the ball and turn it over, and they did not have a good shooting night from the free throw line either. By the way, they went 19 of 30. They actually shot worse on a percentage basis from the free throw line than we did, 63% versus 68, and after us going 21 of 33, which is still terrible. And like their 3-point shooting really connected. I mean, both teams shot 22 threes. They made 9, we made 6. And like it's only a 5-point differential, right? Like there you go. So and at the end, yeah, and at the end of the day, we ended up making only 24 field goals. They shot 50% from the floor. The crazy stat to me is that we took 67 shots and they took 53. Like, how do you win the game with 14 less shots? Put it this way. We shot 30% more times than Arkansas. That's crazy. That's insane. And we made 2 fewer. Now, they blocked 10 of them, which is also crazy, by the way. We don't have any small forwards, just guards and a couple bigs and vibes. That's one way to describe it. I think we need to shorten the guard lineup, start Roach and Proctor, and rotate Foster McCain with a vet. So if you did that, I mean, if you did that, you'd take McCain out of the starting lineup. It'd be a little. I don't know. Yeah, like you could just put Sean Stewart in there, I guess, but I don't know. Like we didn't see much of him tonight either. I thought he's been giving great energy when he's been in the games. TJ Power is an interesting one to me. I mean, he comes in off the bench. He gives you a spark. He gives you a spark. He goes 2 of 2, and we just never go back to him in the second half. Like nothing. Like we put him in there. We don't run a single play for him. We don't try to get him open off a screen. No, Reeves is not hurt. Reeves came in the first half. Reeves actually played. He didn't have any impact in the game or anything, but he played. He's got in the box score for 1 minute. So block shots are still shot attempts, right? Yes, block shots are still shot attempts. That is true. They are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure fouls, misses on fouls are not, but but yes, the block shots are count as 0 for 1 essentially, right? Yeah. The like we also outscored them points in the paint, 36-28. Like total rebounding +6 to Arkansas, which is like, okay, it's like not great, right? What the curious piece here though, so we did the press, we turned them over. I'm gonna turn the stupid game off. Like I don't need Sports Center at this point. Like we can do our own Sports Center. They had 12 turnovers. We only got 12 points off the turnovers. We had 8 turnovers. They scored 11 points off of 8, and we scored 12 off of their 12. Like it was actually like, yeah, even though we were turning them over, we were not like actually converting off the turnovers. So that is also very frustrating. Look, the entirety of this thing, as Russman was saying, we may as well have lost by 20. Like it just would have been better because you would have been like, okay, lose by 20, burn the tape, go home, regroup, come back for like, a cupcake game against like the Charlotte 49ers or something, or whatever it is on Saturday, and just go for it and just like keep going, right? Like it is what it is. But no, now we're down by 5, like we lose by 5, and like you go look, pick any stat, and you'd be like, well, we probably should have like, that was dumb. Like we probably should have won that thing. Like it's a very, very winnable game. Like I actually think this is very different than the Arkansas game. Sorry, than the Arizona game. The Arizona game, I'm not sure what Shire game plans are, but he doesn't go with what works. No in-game adjustments. I actually feel like he's making in-game adjustments that don't really make, at least in this game, that didn't seem to make sense, right? Like not showing no Mitchell. Oh, I think my phone literally just run out of battery. That's hilarious. As I've lost chat for a second, as I was getting chat on my phone. So y'all keep going, but I can't see it for a second. So talking about the in-game adjustments, I actually I'm just confused because it's like it seems like the in-game adjustments like worked the opposite of like what they should have. Okay, I'm totally not getting that. Let me see if I can get chat back by just going to the hold on. Like trying to pull up the stream on my actual laptop because I'm doing this remote. So yeah, the where was I? Okay, yeah, it looks it just feels backwards. That's what I'm trying to say. The in-game adjustments feel backwards to like what we should be doing. Yeah, okay, what I was trying to say, yes, it feels way more frustrating than the Arizona loss because the close loss shows we could have easily won with the adjustments. So, and that's why I actually, the Arizona loss, you said, okay, both teams played in Arizona, both teams actually played well enough to win. Okay. This one, I don't actually think we played well at all. And yet we were in the game somehow, miraculously at the end. Like, even if we had won, you would have said, well, damn, we gotta like win, like survive in advance, like win and like you get the W and you go home and you're like, but you're certainly not feeling good about it because if you had won, it didn't look good the way you did it, right? Like it was ugly, and you had like all you did was just that you had like you had 2 players and like we gave away 80 points, like defensively awful. The defense did not travel at all, like. Yeah, at least in the Arizona game, you say good game Arizona, like that came down to a 1 possession game. It was close there at the end, and it could have gone either way. This one, you like, okay, we're down 14. It ends up being like a 5-point game, but like really ugly, just really ugly. Anyway, it's midnight here on the East Coast. I'm really not going to dwell on it anymore. It is what it is. Like, we got to figure out the third scorer, and I honestly think like we're sort of hurting ourselves because you could like maybe the third scorer could have been TJ Power. Like maybe TJ Power could have like hit another 3 and like other teams are going to start scheming defenses geared at Flip and Roach. But Eric, that's not my that's my point. Why? You actually don't need to do that. You can let Flip and Roach go off for 25 points each. You could still win. It doesn't matter. Like, I actually think you are worse off if you scheme a defense to try to take Flip or Roach specifically out of the game, because then one of the other players should be like open to have their own. Then you're gonna have other players getting like 12 or 15, and then if Roach gets like 8 or 10, you had the other guy getting like, you have the other guys picking up the slack. The problem is if you only have Flip and Roach, it doesn't work. So like you may as well just like let those two get as many points as you want, as long as no one else scores. Duke can't do anything. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm actually starting to think the opposite. But yeah, like, okay, maybe TJ could have been the third scorer tonight. Should have drawn up a play for him, gotten him open, let him take another 3. He gets that one. Like, he gets 9 points. Maybe he gets fouled. Maybe he gets a 2 here or something. And then, like, but we'll never know because we never tried. Like, we just never like tried to like to run the play for him anyway. So I don't know. It's just bizarre. It just seems bizarre to me, right? Like, why? I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Let's not belabor the point. Let's go to bed and just like let's get on with life. It goes, look, this game's on a Wednesday. It's a relatively short turnaround. We have another game on Saturday. That game's at 2:15 Eastern time, and we just got to turn around and we got to get it done. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, look, we'll sign off here in a sec, but look, I appreciate everybody hanging out, even though even if folks were here since the first half, just in the second half. Either way, we do this for most of the games, practically all the games actually. So if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe. We'll see you on Saturday for the game that afternoon, and yeah, I will have to figure out a way to end the stream remotely, which I don't actually know if I can do that. But in any case, I think that's going to be it for us tonight. Maybe. Anyway, all right. Yes, we are just going to call it there. So I'll see you all on Saturday. As always, go Duke, and thank you very much for tuning in. Good night, everybody. See ya.